Implantable human chips. Supporters hail the technology as a medical marvel, but critics warn that the potential risks are real.
Well, they talked about, for example, electrical hazards. This thing is by no means inert. The way it works is it actually picks up and amplifies ambient electromagnetic energy from the reader devices. And if you have one of these things in your arm and you get within range of a powerful electromagnetic field, it can actually burn you.
Oh, and by the way, it can kill you if you get out of line. A closer look at the who and the why behind this idea. All right, this next story may sound like something out of, well, a Hollywood thriller. A Saudi inventor has created a killer microchip. It's designed to track terrorists and criminals and, well, you can think of somebody. Not only does it include a GPS device, it also has a lethal dose of cyanide, which can be activated at any time. You get my point? The inventor's bid for a patent...
Kalala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone. A blessed sanitation to the Akim worldwide, who pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. This is Brother Yahweh. You come now, lesson 35, the Baya Dawada, the 144,000, the 1/3 million of children. The Israelites that scattered among these heathens who look like these heathens. These heathens, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. You are God's chosen people. Right? So, you know, inspired to this video, I was watching the elder Yasha one more video, you know, concerning, you know, a follower of H.O.I. and concerning another video that, you know, the head of H.O.I. Zabak, you know, they're taking light of this microchip. You know, they're making fun of it, and they say no joke. You understand? And also ISUPK leader said you're gonna take the chip because you gotta eat. So these men, these leaders, you know, they're making an uncertain song. And I also was watching the brother from Barbados, Brother Kwasha video today, you know, and he was saying that, you know, how you sure that the microchip is not the mark of the beast when you take, if you decide to take it. You understand? Right? So, you know, that's what inspired me to this video, you know. So, you know, it also have a lethal dose of cyanide that could kill you. Right? And also Yahweh Hashem Yahushua going to kill you niggas when you take this chip. Right? So they making an uncertain song. Right? This is 1 Corinthians 14:8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain song, and they give an uncertain song because they're saying that, you know, some saying the microchip is some saying the mark is a philosophy or embargo. You understand? Or Christianity. Some saying philosophy. You understand? So they making uncertain song. Right? He said, who shall prepare himself to the battle? So you or your congregation are gonna prepare for the hour temptation. They're gonna give in and take this chip because they're gonna say they gotta eat, and the Lord not gonna do them nothing because you give them the assurance that this microchip, the chip is nothing. Basically, is we tell them they can take the chip. That's basically we telling your congregation, you know what, it's okay, take the chip. You can repent. No, you can't repent from taking the microchip. It tell you play in Revelation 14:9 and 10 that you're gonna be destroyed. Right? So you're making uncertain song. Right? You're making uncertain song. Let me get this one in.
Give us your name and who you represent, please,
okay,
ma'am.
My name is Kathleen Gary, and I'm a resident of DeKalb County, and I'm also one of the people in Georgia who has a microchip. And I've been talking to the different legislators and trying to get help in trying to outlaw this the implants. I want to speak particularly on the medical issue of the microchip that she mentioned. And I just got a few things. Microchips, they infringe on issues that are fundamental to our very existence. That our rights to privacy, our rights to body integrity, the right to say no to foreign input in our bodies, specifically the right to refuse microchips being put in our bodies by the government, whether or anyone else the right not to be tortured in our homes by these microchips being scanned by electronic devices that is happening, and to activate these microchips, the right to work without being tortured by co-workers who are activating these microchips by using their cell phones and other electronic devices, the right to just live, work, worship, attend schools, attend church services without being further torture from these microchips. It's actually torture. It's just not just a little implant that you put in. You're actually tortured by these microchips. When they are scanned, they cause the body all kind of problems. Microchips are like little beepers. And just imagine, if you will, having a beeper in your rectum, a gentle area, in the most sensitive area of your body, and your beeper number is displayed on billboards throughout the city, all done without your permission, with an award available for each caller. Hundreds of people calling you, blowing up your beeper, vibrating it in your flesh, invading your privacy rights to your own body. You're followed and tortured everywhere you go. You travel all over town trying to get somebody to help you get it out, and but instead, you feel the shocking pains from the tip of your spine to the bottom of your feet. It's like a grounding effect. Blurred vision, headaches, stomach pains, cramps, muscle spasms, uncontrolled blood pressure issues on 2 or 3 blood pressure pills, fatigue, stinging and burning skin, loss of concentration, ringing in your ears, heat sensation to the skin from the scanning devices, frictions of the vibrations that's going on with all in the dialing thing is working constantly in your flesh. It's torture every single day. And every time you try to find help, you go to doctors, and their hands are tied from giving you the proper medical.
Yeah, so here all the torture Eve going through. She have this chip. You understand? This is Proverbs chapter 1:7. It said, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So you leaders, for the ISUPK and H.O.I, the leader of ISUPK say he can take the chip because he gotta eat. So we tell your congregation to take the chip. And H.O.I leader, they're making light of the microchip, saying that you can repent, you can take it out. You despise instruction because the instructions say you shouldn't take this chip. If you take the chip, you're gonna be destroyed. So you despise the instruction of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and also you are tempting the Lord. You gotta be a fool to tempt the Lord. That means y'all don't have the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? This is Matthew chapter 4:7. He said, Yahweh said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Why y'all want to tempt the Most High and make light of the microchip? The RFID microchip, which is the mark in Revelation 30:16-17, that is a major prophecy. You understand? The mark, which is the RFID microchip, gonna become the new monetary system. And when you take the mark, you pledge your alliance toward the beast. You understand? You show your loyalty to the beast. You understand? The Lord gonna destroy you niggas. Right? Right? So the Lord, let me get this precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1:2. For he will be found of them that tempt him not, and show it himself unto such as do not distrust him. For if our thoughts separate from the Most High, and his power, when it is tried, reprove the unwise. So you are trying the Most High power, and you're going to reprove the unwise. You understand? The Most High going to reprove the unwise. So you are making an uncertain song. Right? an uncertain song. This is Revelation 14. Let me go straight to the point. Revelation 14:9. It said, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast which is near to the EU, right, and his image, which go back to the one world order, the new world order, or is way of life, or is philosophy, right? He said, and receive his mark, which the word mark is charagma, which means to insert something in you, which is a physical mark, right? In his forehead or in his hand. This is an instruction. This is a command from the Lord, right? Verse 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb. You understand? So you take the chip, the Most High gonna destroy you niggas. You understand? Do not take that microchip. It have a lethal dose of cyanide, and you hear the woman explain all the kind of agony and stress and sorrow she going through within her body with this chip in she. Right? You understand? The elect gonna get the victory over the beast, over his image, and over his mark. Right? Also, they got brothers who gonna be beheaded because they're not gonna worship the beast, need his image, neither receive his mark. And the mark is not a philosophy. The mark is not Christianity. The mark is not an embargo. How are you going to receive an embargo in your hand or in your forehead? How are you going to receive Christianity in your hand or in your forehead? How are you going to receive a philosophy in your hand or in your forehead? Right? You niggas are drunk. Right? This is Revelation chapter 20 verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast which is near to you, neither his image, which is the one world order and his way of life, his philosophy, right? Neither had received his mark upon their forehead or in their hands. And they live and reign with a Mashiach 1,000 years. So brothers gonna be beheaded because they're not gonna worship the beast, need his image, neither they're gonna receive his mark. So we you heads at these alphabet camp, we are really talking about, but you're gonna take the chip because you gotta eat. And the other one, the head of H.O.I, taking it lightly and making it like as a fun thing. The Most High is not mock. The Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is not mock. Right? This Revelation chapter 15 verse 2. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over his number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. So the elect going to get a victory over the beast, which is the near to the EU, right? Over his image, which is his one world order, right? His way of life is democracy, right? And over his mark, which is the RFID microchip. The elect going to get the victory. You understand? This is why you got to repent and turn back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Do not take the chip, right? You understand? So this is a quick lesson to know to edify the buyer that with that. And with that, Obis Testimony is edifying. I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule at a great millstone. A blessed sanitation to Yakims worldwide, who teaching the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the Lord's elect.